everyone. Today I wanted to show you my more or less minimalist-ish makeup collection. Now, when you see this, maybe some people will think I have a lot of products, but obviously compared to some of the huge collections that I see on YouTube or on TikTok, mine is quite small. I used to have a lot more makeup, and honestly, it came to a point where I just couldn't continue to buy more things because I only have one face. So I managed to narrow it down to quite a manageable collection, and I wanted to show you what I have. So this is my little vanity area. Also, sorry about the light. The sun is coming in and out, so we might get a little bit of that. But there's nothing really I can do about it because this is where my vanity is. So this is my vanity, which is not really a vanity. It's a set of drawers from IKEA that I have clothes in, and I just set this at the top. I have a little seat here where I can sit down and do my makeup. It's not the most comfortable. I would much rather have an actual vanity table, but this works for now. And I also have a mirror up here, so I can also see myself, and I have a small mirror here. This is also from IKEA, and this is just so I can really look up close at what I'm doing. I have a little salt lamp. It doesn't give a lot of light. I just have it for decoration, and I switch it on at night. I usually have that before I go to sleep when I'm reading, and it's very nice. It's a very cozy light. And then I have my brushes here. This is a brush holder from, I don't even know where. This is a plant pot, I think. I probably got it one of these very cheap stores. It wasn't IKEA, but it was like a very cheap decor store, and it was just very nice to put my brushes in. It's a little bit short for the brushes, so some of them really fall sideways and don't stand right up, but it works for me. And I have quite an assortment of brushes here. I've accumulated most of these from over the years. Some of them are really old, like this Real Techniques. This is like one of the OG Real Techniques. If you see the handle, it's really beat up. And yeah, I have some of those. Most of them are Real Techniques, and then there's like a mixture of cheap brushes. I'm not one to spend money on brushes. I think the most recent one I got is this one from H&M, and it's like a dual-ended powder and blush brush. I use this for bronzer and then this one for blush, and that's probably the most recent one I have. All of the rest I've had for years. And yeah, like I said, I'm not one to spend a lot of money on brushes because to me, as long as they're soft and they more or less pick up the product properly, they work. I don't see the point in spending a lot of money on brushes. And moving over onto this little tray here has some of my skin prep. So I have primer. This is the NYX Marshmallow Primer. I like it okay. I think it does work. It does help my makeup last longer, but I'm not a big fan of the smell. It smells very sweet, but still it works and I like it. I'm going to continue using it. And then I have a fixing spray. This is from a local drugstore here, a local supermarket in Spain. And this works fine. It's a makeup fixing spray, but it also works as a primer. I use it as a fixer spray only, but it can also be used as a primer. And here I have a little Vaseline. I use this for my lips. This is like a classic Spanish Vaseline brand. Everyone in Spain has this, and it's nice. I have my eyelash curler here. This is for my beauty blender or my sponge. I have my sponge in here, so it's not like just floating all over the place. Has the little ventilation slots here so that it helps to dry, because I do use my my sponge damp. And then I have a little, under the eyelash curler, I have a little powder puff. This is just from Sephora, and it's just a very like standard cheap powder puff. It's a little bit dirty, but it's fine. Moving down from there is the main unit that I have for my makeup. So going into this drawer, this is my face drawer. So this is where all of my face products are. And I'm going to go a little bit into detail into some of the things, but if you want more information on any of the products, just leave a comment and I can tell you what I think, because part of the reason that I have this more minimal collection is that I actually get to use everything I have in here on one day or another. So I'm really familiar with all of the products. I know what I think of them, and I'm very happy to tell you my thoughts on them. So starting here on the left, I have my Say concealer. This is for under eyes. I like this, and I'm going to continue using it because it was quite expensive, but it does settle a little bit into my fine lines, which I don't like. I have to be very careful and really quickly set it once I put it on because it sets into my fine lines. So once it does that, I do kind of blend it out and it goes away, but it's a shame that it does that because it's a very nice concealer. I really like the finish of it. Another concealer I have is the Essence Skin Loving Sensitive. This is really nice for the price it has. In fact, this one doesn't set under my eyes, which is a shame compared to the Say one, because this is like 3-4 euros. I don't know, it's really cheap. I really like this. I've been using this sometimes over my Say one because I prefer it. Next are my foundations. My foundations, I have 2. Let me just pull them out. And I have 2 because I was using this one. Actually, before using this one, I had the Healthy Mix tint, the skin tint, which is lovely. I really loved that. And I ran out and I thought, and when I went to buy it again, they didn't have it. And I thought, well, I'll try the foundation, then I'll just try it must be similar. This actually is not as similar, at least on my skin. It's not really behaving the way it should. So it kind of clings to my dry patches. It's hard to blend. I don't know. It's supposed to be a radiant finish, but to me, it's very drying. So I gave it a few chances, but it was just so hard to work with that I didn't really like it. So I went ahead and I bought the Shiseido Revitaliscent Skin Glow. I think that's how you say it. This is lovely. This is such a beautiful finish, but I did get a shade that's a tad too light for me. So when I put it on, I do look a little bit ghostly, but nothing that can't be fixed with powder and some bronzer and a little bit of blush. But I really wish I would have gone a shade darker or half a shade darker with this one. This is very expensive, so I'm going to use it up. But for example, it's something that I won't be able to use in the summer because it's way too light for the summer, and it's already too light for me now in the winter. But it's a beautiful foundation though. Continuing on with my drawer, I'm just going to pick stuff out. This is a H&M blush stick, like one of these stick blushes. Nothing too spectacular, but I like the color of it. I have the NARS Liquid Orgasm blush. I don't really like this. I feel like you have to really layer it on for it to come up, and yeah, it's a shame. It's a very beautiful color, but it's kind of hard to work with. And speaking of hard to work with, is Rare Beauty blush. This is the color Hope, I think. Yeah, Hope. And this one is gorgeous, but it's very, very pigmented, contrary to the NARS one. And it really is hard to work with. Right now what I'm using it for is I put it on the back of my hand and then I grab it with a brush, with this one actually, this stippling brush from Real Techniques. But I mean, that helps, but I do waste a lot of product on my hand just to get it to work. But it's a gorgeous color. I just wish it were a little bit less pigmented because it is very, very pigmented. Next, I have the Hourglass bronzer in diffused bronze light. This is beautiful if you have pale skin like me. It's a gorgeous bronzer. It's very cool toned, and the finish of the powder is gorgeous. I have got the mini one because these are very expensive, and this is probably going to last me a very long time. I have another blush here. This is the NARS Orgasm Multiple. This came in a set with the liquid blush, and this one I really do like. I have my Essence blush in the color Be Fitting. I love this for every day. It's a very good tone on pale skin and pale cool skin as well. So I really recommend this. And on the same line, the Blush of Paradise L'Oreal blush in La Vie en Rose. This is gorgeous. And the problem with this is that if you have medium skin or dark skin, it will not come up. This is suitable for pale skins only because it's very, very light, but it's a gorgeous like beige rose, and it looks really, really nice on cool tone skin as well. I have two powders here. One is the Charlotte Tilbury Air Brush powder. I don't know the name of it exactly, but it's in the shade Fair. I love this for setting under the eyes. I can put this on and like 8 hours later, it'll still look great. I love it. I also got the mini one to try it out. And then I have the NYX HD finishing powder. This, I neither like nor dislike it. I think it does the job. I just like the Charlotte Tilbury one much better, but I use this one for all around the face. The problem I find with this is that it's very mattifying, so I use a luminous foundation and then I use this on top, and it mattifies it too much. I have 3 highlighters, which seems excessive, but one is a liquid highlighter, which is the Rare Beauty one. This is in the shade Mesmerize. I don't know why this is so big. Why is this so massive? I am never going to get through this because I use like 2 dots of this at most, and I don't even use it every day because it's very nice, like radiant, but it's kind of over the top for every day for me. So I don't know how I'm ever going to use this up. It's gorgeous, but it's massive. It's like double the size of the blush. So I don't really see the point of it being so big. And then I have 2 powder ones. One is more rosy. This is the Catrice Glow Lover in Glowing Peony. This is gorgeous. I love this for like every day, and I use it as eyeshadow as well many of the times. And this is the Essence Make Me Glow. It's Glow Time, and this one has a little bit of a warmer color, and I like using this one in the summer. And in terms of bronzers, I have 2 here. This is the Rare Beauty bronzing stick in Bright Side, which I use as contour. It looks like this. It's very nice, pale, cool toned shade. So I use this as a contour. And then I have the NARS Laguna Original. It's a tiny bit dark for me in the winter, so I use it in the summer mostly, but I love it. I really like it. Moving on to the eye drawer, which is this one here. I have all of the stuff I use in this little drawer, which is good. I'm happy that I was able to narrow it down to just this drawer. So I have the Naked Petite Heat palette. This is what it looks like. I mostly use the highlighter color, but I have used some of the darker ones as eyeliner before, and I like it. It's just not something that I reach for every single day. I have a pencil sharpener, 2 primers. So I have this one, which is just one from the drugstore, the supermarket. It's fine, but then I got this mini one because this one is running out, so I got a mini primer potion from Urban Decay, and I'm just using up the rest of the other one before I start this one. This is a lovely eyeliner by Kiko. It's this like coppery color. This looks very nice with green eyes, which I have, so I use this one when I want to give my eyes a little bit of a pop. I have a brow mascara from Mina. This is a gel liner, which is in like gold champagne color. I don't use this very often, but I like to have it for parties or Christmas, or like more festive seasons. It looks really nice. It's just not something that I wear every day. This is a very old Urban Decay liner in Mushroom, which I love, but I probably shouldn't be using this anymore because it's very much expired. So I bought the Bourjois Contour Clubbing in brown. What color is this? There it is. Up and brown. It's 57 up and brown. And this is the one I'm gonna use to replace the Urban Decay one. I can't seem to let this one go yet. It's such a beautiful color on pale skin. And then I have like a regular brow pencil from the supermarket. A liquid liner, brown liquid liner from the supermarket as well. I don't use this one very often, but it's nice to have. And my mascara. I just have one mascara, which is the Rimmel Kind and Free, and this is lovely. It's in the color black. This is lovely and gentle on my eyes because I have very sensitive eyes because I wear contacts as well, and this one I've had no issue with this. And then lastly, I have my eyeshadow palette by Too Faced, which is the Natural Eyes palette. It has very neutral colors, and I am using this one. I'm mostly using this pink one here, and I use one of the top brown ones as eyeliner as well. And this is lovely, and it smells amazing. This is going to be a very good one for traveling because it has quite a big mirror as well, so I'm probably going to take this one traveling with me. And I also have some replacement. These are the like little padded part of the lash curler. I don't know what they're called, but I have a couple of replacements here for my eyelash curler. And lastly, I have my lip drawer. So these are all of my lipsticks and lip glosses. This is, I think, what I have the most of, like the most combinations of different colors. I would say I use about 90% of them. I do have a couple that I just can't bring myself to throw out, but I don't use basically ever. So, but the rest I mostly use. So this is the lip gloss by Bourjois in Movie Star. This is lovely, actually. This is a very nice lip gloss, and it smells really nice. And I use this one every time I use lip gloss. I'm either using this or the Maybelline Lifter lip gloss, which I always have in my bag. This is the one I wear when I'm getting ready at home, and then I'll top up with the Maybelline one. I have quite a few Revlon lipsticks. I would say that Revlon is my favorite brand when it comes to lip products. I have quite a few, so I have a couple of the Gloss Shine ones. I have Glossed Up Rose and Rum Raisin, which are both very like popular shades. Continuing on with Revlon, I have basically the same shades as the glossy ones, but in the normal lipstick form. So I have Blushing Mauve, which I absolutely love, and this paired with that lip gloss I showed you is gorgeous. And I have the original Rum Raisin lipstick as well, the lipstick formula, and this one is gorgeous as well. It's just more intense than the glossy ones, so this one I would wear more in the evening or if I'm going out or something. I have a L'Oreal lip balm lipstick. What are these called? The Glow Paradise. These are the sheer lipsticks. This is Mulberry Ecstatic. And this is the same formula as the Revlon ones. It's very like creamy. It looks quite dark, but it looks very nice on. I really like that formula of like sheer lip balm style lipsticks because I think they're just very, very forgiving. They're much easier to wear, and they're very forgiving on long wears and long days when you can't be like topping up. This looks disgusting, by the way, because they just add tape to all of these, and it's so difficult to get all of the rest of the tape off, the glue, and it just looks horrible. So then I have a Chanel lipstick. This is one of the ones that I don't normally use, but I can't bring myself to get rid of. This is the color Pirate, and it looks like this. It's one of these that you click open like that. This is what it looks like. I have used it quite a bit. It's just that I don't reach out for red anymore. I used to wear this more when I was either going out, and I don't really go out that much anymore. But when I do, I maybe will use this. I've just not been wearing that much red lipstick, but it's gorgeous. Look, you click like that, click it open, and click it closed. It's such a gorgeous packaging. So I can't bring myself to get rid of that. Kind of similar to this. This is a little mini Estee Lauder in the color Envious. And this is also a little red. This one's a bit brighter than the Chanel one, but I think I've used this maybe 1 or 2 times, and I don't think I'm going to be using it, but it's so cute as well. It's so nice and tiny that I can't bring myself to get rid of it. Then I have one lip liner, which is by Kiko. This is just a pink lip liner. I don't wear a lip liner very often, so I just have one. But this is a really nice one. It's the color 5, and it's like a pink, mauvey pink. You can tell that I like that color. It goes really well with the mauvey pink lipsticks I have. I have a Bourjois crayon, again, full of tape that they put, and it just looks disgusting. I just hate when they put tape everywhere. It's so hard to get off. But this is Red Vintage. This is one of these like pencil lipsticks, and it twists up. It has a huge dent because I dropped it, but it's fine. It still works. I have used it a few times, but it is a little bit drying, so I don't find myself reaching out for it too often. Next, I have a L'Oreal liquid lipstick. This is gorgeous. I think that this is my most worn lip product because this is a matte finish, but it stays on the lips so much. It's so thin and it doesn't dry my lips out. This is the color 121 I Choose. This is a gorgeous pink, not a red, but it's not a very cool tone pink. It's a little bit more of a warm toned pink. This looks amazing on the lips and it lasts for hours. It's gorgeous. I have a MAC Prep and Prime for lips, which I use sometimes for when I'm doing maybe a more matte lipstick. And I have a lip oil from Zara, which I don't really use that often, but it's nice. It feels really nice, and it does stay on the lips quite a long time. Let me know what you thought down below. And if you have any questions about the products, let me know. I'll be happy to help you out. And yeah, I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you in the next video.